This how y'all really feel.
But it's okay to hate the
I
black
knew
man.
it.
Black men, I'm going to say it from me to you. This is just straight up. Black women, 80% of them, they don't like you. 80%, I'm probably sure it's more. But at least 80% of black women in this day and age, it don't matter how old or young they are, they have a general dislike and hatred for you. That's your real climate, brother. See, I'm not telling you something that you ain't already felt. I'm telling you something that you know. I think it's more too. I truly think it's more too. I think it's more too. And I'm tired of being the one that's not talking about it. I've said this. This is one of the main reasons I don't have a lot of black female friends. I really don't, y'all. I don't. I couldn't imagine what it would be like as a black man to want to fuck these bitches, to want to wife them up and have babies, but the
This how y'all really feel.
But it's okay to hate the
I
black
knew
man.
it.
Black men, I'm going to say it from me to you. This is just straight up. Black women, 80% of them, they don't like you. 80%, I'm probably sure it's more. But at least 80% of black women in this day and age, it don't matter how old or young they are, they have a general dislike and hatred for you. That's your real climate, brother. See, I'm not telling you something that you ain't already felt. I'm telling you something that you know. I think it's more too. I truly think it's more too. I think it's more too. And I'm tired of being the one that's not talking about it. I've said this. This is one of the main reasons I don't have a lot of black female friends. I really don't, y'all. I don't. I couldn't imagine what it would be like as a black man to want to fuck these bitches, to want to wife them up and have babies, but the
cold reality. Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that is due to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noahs in the gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Reverend may be. Hey, this is going to be a quick lesson, man. Titled From the Mouth of Eve Herself. It's a cold reality, brothers, man. You know, shit. What that woman spoke in that video was nothing but facts, facts, and more facts. Shit, she say 80%. That's a light number. I'll give her more like 95, 96%. And that is the truth, man. Because once you look at the dynamic between Jake and the woman, it's not one of good. It's a terrible dynamic. You know, the communication, the mindset towards each other is just totally off, man. It's totally left. And you have to think about it this way. The reason why she's coming at you with that type of hatred is because Esau engraved that in her. Esau has taught her that you were a thug, you were a nothing, you were a loser. You don't have what it takes. And when society makes you the face of failure, then of course the woman is going to believe it, because of her mindset. She's seeing other men around her make it. She's not seeing the so-called white man being put on the news, or even if he is, because it found out that Edomite males commit more crimes in every category, 5-1 over a Jake man. But Eve don't look at it that way, because of her mindset. Esau still have the power. He's still Captain America. He's still Superman. He's still Batman. He's still the soft-speaking, charming, which he's not charming at all, but he's the soft-speaking, subtle prince of charming of reality, when you're just a thug, you a nigga, you a deadbeat, you're a failure, okay, you're unsuccessful. You all these things according to them. And they don't even know that they follow that statistic. They forward that statistic. They don't realize that the so-called white man has programmed them to think like that through women's liberation, through giving them jobs, giving them homes, giving them careers, allowing them to have babies out of what they would consider wedlock, allowing them to divorce husbands, and allowing them to run ragged. So the dynamic of the black man and the black woman, okay, with the Israelite man and the Israelite woman, because nobody's black, is totally destroyed. And the main reason is really because of the curses. It's really the Most High. He's done it. It's the curses that he's put between our men and women, because both sides equally, well, I guess you could say both sides equally hates each other, because Jake is waking up to the fact that the black woman she's really trash. You know, she's really the cause for 90% of the problems of the world, along with the so-called white man. You know, because, you know, children's education, women's lib, fucking the household, all these things Eve has contributed into the downfall of our race. Okay, she's single-handedly destroyed our race, if you really think about it, because they choose ruinous choices. Like with the child support system, it's very susceptible that a kid or that the parent or the mother will win a child custody case over a man. Even if the woman is incapable of taking care of the kid properly, Esau knows that, but he would choose to put the kid in the custody of the mother. Why? Because a mother, she's not stable. She can't raise a child on her own. Okay, she can't do it. She don't know what it takes. Only thing she can do is nurture the child, but she don't know what it takes to give them life, presenting life skills. Only thing she know how to do is follow a paradigm that Esau has laid out, a mockingbird basically. Take them to school, indoctrinate them, put clothes on their back, feed them the same shit, buy them whatever they want. That's not properly raising a kid. Okay, because Esau said, well, put your kid through the public school system. Then you do it. Esau said, okay, well, get your kids inoculated. You do it. Esau say, well, you know, put your kid in this attire. Don't let him see the father. And then she follows that and then brags about, well, I'm taking care of my kid on my own. Well, because you created the environment for that. You know, I would rather not be around my kid 18 years before I'm around my kid every day and teach him nothing. And I want you brothers and you sisters out there that have an ear to hear to fathom what I just said. I would rather not be around my kid for 18 years before I'm around them every single day and teach them the mindset of this wicked ass society. Because what happens after that? The kid grew up being miserable just like the mother, just like the grandmother. They follow the same paradigm, hating men, thinking they're too good for men, the independent lifestyle, the thug, the drug dealer, lesbianism, and the list goes on. Okay? And that comes from not having a father in the house. But at the same time, it's because you push the fathers out the house with your attitude, with your behaviors, with your adultery, with your mindset, with your combativeness, with your talking back, with your disrespectful words. Because Eve is very disrespectful. Very, very. And natural means of a man, if he's disrespected by a woman, is to hit her in her shit. That's the natural reaction between a man and woman, because the way the Most High created, he created men to be over women. So when somebody that's an insubordinate to you bucks up against you off the bat, your reaction is to smack the fuck out of them. That's your reaction, because that's what's in you as a man. Same thing if a kid buck up to the parents. First thing reaction, the parents gonna want to smack the fuck out of them. But see, the woman has been taught that she's equal with the man, so she can say what she want to say. That's not true, because any woman that was born prior to the 50s would tell you, if you buck up to a man, expect the consequences. Like my grandmother, she knew not to talk shit to my grandfather because she already knew what would happen. It is not because he abused her. He never misused her. But it was just because the simple fact, the Most High made him the head. He's the dominant figure. So what his lady, his woman, what is she doing talking crazy to him? Calling him a bitch. Calling him a hoe. Calling him out his name. Saying you ain't shit, nigga. You a failure. Oh, I wish I had another man. Those are words right there that's supposed to get your head cut off. You supposed to be put to death by saying that to a man. But then she'll say, oh, you can't take it. No, I'm not. I'm not supposed to take that type of mental abuse. No, a man not supposed to take that. Man, it's not the fact men can't handle it. They shouldn't handle it. They shouldn't have to handle shit like that. Because that makes you less than a man if you don't rectify that behavior on the spot. Because then they just keep doing it. But it's so fucked up because Esau got the courts favored towards the woman. So if you do anything, you'll get locked up, and they know that. That's why this is an evil, wicked society, man, and it has to be purged. Because honestly speaking, you women, you're gonna have to pay against you're gonna pay for your transgressions against your race of men. You're gonna pay for siding with Esau. You're gonna pay for taking Esau's side over your Israelite men. You're gonna pay for backstabbing your men and putting mistrust in them. You're gonna pay for it. Yeah, the Most High allowed you to run wild for a couple of years now, but don't think that the Most High is not going to rectify that behavior. Well, I deal with it when it comes. No, you're not going to deal with this, because now y'all have lived high of the hog. You've ate at the serpent's table, and now you're going to be destroyed with him. You're going to eat the exact judgment that this devil is going to get. And a lot of it is going to come from Esau himself, the man who you put your faith in. Okay? So I got a couple of precepts here. This is the book of Deuteronomy 28:56. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which will not have a venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Her eyes should be evil towards the husband of our bosom, and towards our son, and towards our daughter. Okay, it says evil. So let's look at what the word evil means. Let's get some understanding on it. All right, so where are we at? We are here. The word evil goes into... All right, it goes here, and it says to be bad, evil, to be displeasing. Okay, to be injurious, evil, to be wicked, evil, to do injury or hurt, to do evil wickedly, mischief, to break, to shatter, broken, to be broken in pieces, asunder. And these women are broken, okay? And they do everything they can to break the man down, because as I made it, and I'm not trying to do all these lessons on the women, but the Spirit has these lessons coming out on a woman for a reason, because judgment is getting ready to come upon them. So a lot of brothers have been doing lessons on women lately. And usually, man, I mean, I do lessons on them, but I try to steer away from it, because sometimes it's like beating a dead horse. We've already told Eve our judgment, but sometimes things have to be reminded, because it just a matter of time. But basically, man, like I mentioned in the transit, you know, you can deal with these women. They giving their best lives to the streets, and all of a sudden now you got to come and make their lives better. Now you got to come and play husband to another man. Well, you got to play daddy to another man's kid. And if you don't do that in a subtle way and a roundabout way, then you're less than a man. Or, well, you don't take on my baggage, you're less than a man. Or you don't want to live with me, you're less than a man. Or you ain't no real man. But how can you define what a real man is when you've given your street and your body to the bums in the street? Now, when a man comes along that's trying to make an honest living, then all of a sudden he's less than a man. But how can you be that, not even being a woman? Because we ain't dealing with women, brothers. We're dealing with monsters. These are not women. Women means to be a servant. These women are not servants unto us. Okay? Women are supposed to submit to you, and they don't. You know? So what? They cook and clean and give you sex. Any woman can do that. I can go pay for that. I could pay for a woman to clean my house or give me sex or cook for me. I could cook for my damn self. I could clean my own house. So what are you doing that's so special? You know? You don't submit in ways. You don't submit in your mind. It's because Esau has given them the liberty to do what they want to do. They got jobs. They got careers. I want to be a career woman. Well, 2022, economy felon, have at it. Be all the career woman you want until there's no more careers. Then you're going to come back running and looking for help and protection, but it's going to be thrown back at you. Remember, you wanted to be a career woman? Remember, you wanted to be independent? So go ahead, take your chances out there. All these bulldogs outside waiting on you to rip you in shreds and take that box, that used box. Go ahead. Go be the career woman now. You could make a good career out of them running a fucking train on your ass repeatedly, and they're going to rape you till you die. So go ahead and be the career woman. I don't give a shit. And that's the type of energy that's going to be brought back to them. So it's all good. You know, they can spit in our face now and demean us and disrespect us and draw attention to themselves to get other men to stand up in their stead to fight you off. But these are going to be the same women that's going to be running and banging at our doors asking us to forgive them for the bullshit. But no, we're not going to forgive you, because the Lord is going to put a cold spirit on us in that day. A cold spirit. All right? And it's going to be to the point like, hey, it ain't nothing I can do for you. And then all the shit that happened, the time you took Esau's side, the time that you've tried to put men on child support, the time you've cursed men out, the time you spoke bad about your men, because your men was right. Remember, your men was in the field with you picking cotton, getting beat together. Jake is beaten down, man. And you got to ask yourself, why are men so broken down? Why is society against them? Why? Because society knows the power of the Israelite man once he gets in his right mind. But you women are so goddamn backwards. You don't even realize that your man is actually your God. That's how stupid you are. You choose a heathen. You choose a base male, a base Edomite, a base man that has no, he has no business ruling. He has no business owning anything. Look at what he's doing to the earth. But you choose that to fulfill your worldly fantasies for the time being before you want to suffer with your men. That's a damn shame. And that's a snake. And that's a person that you can't trust. Eve is to not be trusted on his side, man. I don't give a damn what she say. She's to not be trusted. And she's proved that. Okay? Eve couldn't be trusted since the garden. You know? And it says, and her eyes should be evil towards the husband of our bosom and towards her daughter. Okay? So matter of fact, let me find another precept real quick, because this is getting to the point now. This is just what it is. It says, every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. Okay, and that's a foolish woman, you know, not building her house. She's building her house off the false pretenses of this kingdom. You know, so it's just like, what can you do at that point? You building off the false narrative of what they put in the media, on what they put in the textbook, on what Esau says this is what you're supposed to do. I give you jobs, I give you welfare, I give you all these things if you just do away with your man. And now Esau is so stupid, the shit is backfiring on him now, because his woman is leaving him, putting him on child support, dummy. Now all the shit that Jake went through, now you're going through it now, because you're seeing what it was. We had to bite that bullet 60 plus years, man. Now you devils are starting to feel it. But nonetheless, man, every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her own hands. Work with your own fucking hands. Oh, I want to be a career woman. Oh, I make more money than you. I got more than you. What kind of man wants to hear that shit all the time? Especially when society is totally geared against him. And these women know that shit. But you think they care? No, they don't. Because at the end of the day, they don't give a fuck about us, man. That's why we say to you brothers, man, hey, leave this fucking black woman alone. The most you can get from Eve is a piece of box, bro. Honestly, and I'm not speaking on all you brothers that may got Jake women as wives. Okay, if she's doing right by you, then so be it. But majority of them ain't gonna do right by you, bro. That's why the most you can do is smash, bro. Especially if they got kids by another man. How can you really take that serious at the end of the day? Even after you've tried to take it serious and then it didn't work out. You tell yourself like, well, this is the reason why I looked at it the way I looked at it, because you didn't appreciate it when I did try to take it serious. All right. And it's just like you didn't appreciate it. You was too entitled. So now it's like, what the fuck? You know? So it ain't no wifing these women, man. You can't really wife them, because a wife is technically she has to be a virgin, unless, you know, you heap her into your spirit and you want to deal with her. But even with that being said, they don't want to be a wife to you the way the Bible says. If they can't marry you on paper and have you under their control or dominion, they're not trying to fuck with it, because she needs a way to destroy your life if things go bad. She needs the benefits, man. All right. And it says, he that walketh in his uprightness fears the Lord, but he that is perverse in his ways despiseth him, man. And you women are perverse. You despise the laws, orders of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And this is the reason why you rebel. You chose the ways of the serpent. Like the scriptures say, hey, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth, man. Okay. And that is the truth. Let me find another precept real quick. I'm going to come back to that mic and I'm going to shut it down. I think it's Sirach 3. Yep, this is the book of Sirach 3, and I'm going to start at verses 9. It says, for the blessing of the father established the houses of children, but the blessings of the fathers can't be established here in America, because it's been rooted out through the child support system, through women's lib, through welfare, social engineering, the public food system, okay, social media, the elevation of the so-called feminine black woman. That's always being promoted here. Okay, and it's done away with the role of the man. So therefore, the woman could go out and get higher paying jobs than the man. You think if your woman make more money than you, she's gonna respect you? Fuck no. You know, I'm gonna hold my man down. Yeah, you gonna hold him down, all right. You're gonna throw everything in his face that he didn't do. Okay, you're gonna do everything in your power to belittle him, because that's what you feel you can do. But when it comes to Esau, it's all good. You know, not knowing that Jake is going through it. Everything is set up against Jake, man. It is like you telling the nigga to go in a gunfight and kill off 1 million people barehanded, man. How the hell is he gonna do that? It's like every sniper is aimed at this nigga's head, and he's in the field, and then she's talking shit to this nigga because he ain't got nothing to defend himself with. It's like he gonna get his head blown off and you talking shit to him, but yet he's been totally stripped and made bare versus 1 billion snipers aimed at this nigga's head. How the fuck he's gonna get out of that? And you looking at him, well, nigga, he dead, and she laughing and spitting at him. His head is blown off in the middle of the goddamn field, and she come, oh, your weak ass. How the fuck is he gonna survive shit like that? That's why the scriptures call us a worm, man, because a worm is defenseless, and these bitches know that shit. But they're defenseless, man. They got false power. They don't even have real power, because their power gonna be taken from them like that, man. Esau gonna take that shit from them. Just the Most High gonna take it. Because what proves that a woman is not supposed to be empowered is because, look at it. Let's say she goes out at 12 o'clock at night and she goes to a bar and the bar gets shot the fuck up. She's defenseless. She's screaming. She's hiding. She's tripping. She's making the situation worse. Nigga want to come up and rape her, a crack upside the head. She can't do anything but run and scream. But she has all this power. How in the hell can you have power but knowing how to use it? So it's stupid, man. These bitches are not supposed to be elevated. They're not supposed to be put on a pedestal. Not supposed to be working for this serpent, man. Making their own money so they can hold that against you. Go out and get a career. Well, I'm going to get a career. Nah, man. Esau did that so he can tax you and break up your homes. And you stupid ass women, you fell for that shit. But it's all good, though, because you're going to eat that. The Most High is going to make sure you eat everything you've sowed. Everything you've sowed, you are going to reap, man. And you're going to reap it soon. Because, hey, the famines are coming. The martial law is coming. The race riots are coming. All these things are coming, man. And guess who's going to be the primary target and recipient of this judgment? You, Black, Hispanic, and Native American women, man. That's why we tell you, brothers, man, if you can avoid marrying these women or dealing with them, please do so, man. All right? Please do so. Ain't nothing wrong with you going out there and getting your shit off and getting back to the work. But you rather do that before you be in a situation or an entanglement with these fucking harlots, man. Trust me, man. It is not worth it at the end of the day because you are not getting what the fuck you supposed to get out of that situation. You are not getting treated as a man should. The fact that she has kid and has been popped by other men is already taken away from you as a man, as a king, man. King have virgins. They have virtuous women. King have women that submit, that give you that all. Her whole life is supposed to be dedicated into making sure you're fine and you're happy and that you're satisfied. Her mind's supposed to be geared towards your enterprise, not her balancing her son or her daughter and balancing you on one hand, and then she gets stressed out and then she loses it and she takes it out on you. That's not how it's supposed to go, but that's how it is. A lot of us brothers, we settle for fucking too less, man. You put too much in to get nothing out of the shit. You put too much in, man, because the minute you move in with them, that's when they really gonna show their colors. And they don't respect you being a sincere husband to them after they parent another man's child. Woman don't respect that. I don't give a damn how much she thinks she wants that. She don't want that from you. She want that from my child's father because of her mindset. She knows that that's the man she should have been with. The one that put a baby in her. That's the one she truly want to be with. But she's not with him, so she take it out on you, man. And a nigga could be a piece of shit. A nothing ass nigga. Don't work, don't do nothing. But that's the man she's going to size you up against. So therefore, you got to come in and you got to fix that. Nah, bruh. All right? It says here, for the blessing of fathers established the houses of children, but the curse of the mother ruled out foundations, okay? That's the point. The curse of the mother rooted out foundations. So I don't care if you Eves think you're doing a good job raising your kid. You ain't raising your kid according to this Bible because you teach your kid to be an independent woman, an independent black woman, go to school, get a career, do what your heart tell you to do. That's a destructive mindset. That's Satanism, man. Because you women brag about, well, I'm taking care of my own kids. Well, for one thing, you're taking care of your own kids because you set yourself up to do that. Okay, you push the man out. And third of all, you're doing it the way Esau told you to do it, which is totally backwards and wrong. That's fucking off and that's wrong. Period. So yeah, it's easy for you. Only thing you're doing is putting the motherfucker in school so they can get indoctrinated. They come back all fucked up. They want to deal with the same sex now. You know what I'm saying? They want to do other shit. They want to do manly shit. You know, they want to dress a certain way now. They all into this social media shit. What are you doing? You're failing. You're not doing good. That's not noble. That's failing, man. That's a fucking disgrace. A single woman raising up a kid is for failure. And y'all talk shit about the man not being there. No, the man is not going to be there because it's too much to deal with, man. It's too much to deal with. These women rather raise a kid the wrong way before they let the father come in. And it's to the point that the father's like, you know what? I don't even give a fuck no more. And it comes to that sometime. And it's not even that want to be the case, but the father like, you know what? You deal with this kid enough and you seeing that the mother's all over, you don't even give a fuck no more. You like, man, fuck this goddamn kid, man. Fuck this goddamn kid. And it be like that because on this side, they don't belong to us anyway. I'll get you back on the other side. I ain't gonna lose no sleep over it. Fuck it, man. You know, this is the situation and this is what it's going to be. So be it. And it's sad, but hey, that's why we got to get delivered, man. All right. And it says, glory not in the dishonor of thy father. These kids, oh man, my daddy, fuck that nigga. He ain't shit. All because she hear what a bitch say about him. Have you ever called your father? Did your mother teach you to call your father and check on him? Did you get both sides of the story on why your father is not in the situation? Did you hear it from his mouth? Or did you just take it for one side of the story? Well, my dad ain't there because he didn't love me. What? It's clearly not the case. Why is he really in the picture? Okay, because when you in his truth and you dealing with a woman that's in the world and you have a baby with her, which is the worst thing you can ever do, you have to understand that it's going to go two ways. Either you're going to be in there and suffer or you're going to end up being pushed away. Because most women that's rocking with brothers that's in his faith, that got kids and they ain't in the truth, your kid may eat pork, but you don't want her to eat pork. You may want your kid to be homeschooled. She going to want him to go through the system. So off the rip, there's a conflict of interest there, and it's going to get out of control to the point somebody's going to end up saying fuck it and throwing in the towel. That's why the scriptures say, have not wives or daughters in this place, man, because we're not on one accord. I want my daughter or my son to be brought up in the law, statutes, and commandments. She wants my daughter or my son to be a fucking American, man. And the scriptures say, train up a child in the way it should go. So you see the problem? That's why it says, glory not in the dishonor of thy father. For the father dishonor is no glory unto thee. So there ain't no good look on you. Like as many problems as my father and mother had as I was a child, and I don't even know the full story yet because my father's dead. He's in the spirit world. I never heard it from his mouth, but just growing up, realizing the type of mother my mother was, or the type of woman she was, at our low point, I see why my father was pushed out of the picture. I can see why, and I don't blame him at all. I never once disrespected him or felt to disrespect him. I always felt honored to be around him because I just knew through the spirit that something was off with this lady. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying my father was perfect because clearly he wasn't. But at the same time, it's just like, okay, I ain't mad at him. What I'm going to be mad at him for? He just wasn't around as much, but I'd rather him not be around before I take the abuse off you every single day. I'd rather him to not even be around if I got to deal with this shit. So you see what I'm saying? So I didn't fault him at all because he's never abused me. He's never said anything bad or fucked up to me, man. Every time I was with him, it was always love and affection. That's how I know that men genuinely want to be there for their children. That's in our nature. You know, we love our kids, man. You know, but it's just the world so fucked up. It says, my son, help thy father in his age and grieve him not as long as he liveth. And if his understanding fail, you know, like dementia and stuff like that, have patience with him and despise him not when thou art in thy full strength. Like my granddad, he's suffering from dementia now. He's losing his mind. You know, he's completely out of his damn mind. But, you know, hey, we're patient with him because that's what happens when you get old and you deteriorate, man. You start to lose your mind. It's part of the curses, man. That's why we need them bodies. Last precept, and I'm going to end it. Slocky, this lesson was long, but it's just the spirit, man. This information needs to come out because a lot of you Eves are going to have a rude wake-up call. A lot of you are burning bridges that you don't even realize, and it's going to be too late for you to cross that bridge. You know, so, hey, brothers, gird up your loins and, hey, be men. You don't need a woman on this side, man, okay? I understand you get the urge, you want to deal because we're naturally men, you know, off the rip. That's in your nature to want to deal with women because you're not a momo, okay? And they don't even understand that. Oh, well, you want to be around other women. Bitch, I'm a fucking man, dog. That's the way the Lord made me. If you ain't around, then what the fuck am I supposed to do? Sit here with my dick in my hand? No. Stupid. That's how stupid you fucking women are. You don't even think logically. Like, think fucking logically, man. What would a woman do? She's haven't been with a man her whole life. She's gonna go off and do shit, man. That's why the scriptures say continue to pop her. Give her due benevolence, because if you ain't popping her, somebody else will. Stupid. The fuck I'm gonna change my nature? Why a man gotta have his dick chopped off in Salakia for my vulgarism, but why a man gotta have his rod chopped off to appease your twisted ass emotions? The fuck? Men are created to be men. That's what the fuck we are. It don't do away from you dealing with your woman. Oh, like you want to be around other women, bitch, because you ain't providing me peace. How about you provide me peace and learn how to shut your fucking mouth and do what the fuck I tell you? You ain't gotta worry about that. But see, they don't look at it that way. Oh, you a hoe. For one thing, a man can't be no hoe. A woman can be a hoe, but a man can't be a hoe. Okay? It's in a man's nature for women to want to be around men. That's in our sex, in our DNA. Be mad at the Most High. And that's why you women gonna be fucked up out here, because that's a Edomite feminist ass mindset. Because this fucking cracker teaches you, oh well, he's supposed to be geared to. No, that ain't the scriptures, man. That fucking jealous ass spirit, that's a demon, man. That's how men's supposed to be. Women ain't supposed to be around other men. She's supposed to be around her man, and that's it. And be fulfilled with that. Micah 7:10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where's the Lord thy power? Right. Oh, you ain't no prophet. You ain't no man in the Lord. All because what? You didn't fucking fulfill her emotions. That's why they say there's a thin line between love and hate. The minute you making her feel good, you the best thing in the world. But out of that same funky ass mouth that she's had rod in, she could tell you and despise you and spit in your face and tell you ain't shit. Oh, you ain't no man of the Lord, nigga. You ain't no real man. You ain't no prophet. All because she's mad as shit that she got no control of. Because she ain't got control. Because you looking at the bigger picture. Because you looking at yourself like you worth more than what the fuck this bitch had to offer. Which she has nothing to offer at the end of the day. But another nigga's kid and used goods. What the fuck you got to offer me? I don't want no goddamn career woman. I don't want no bit. And you know, if you got money to help out, then fine. So be it. I ain't gonna knock that either. But I don't need that shit. We don't need that as men. Somebody throwing their career in there. Every time you come home, they talking about their fucking job. It's always about their job, their career. You know, all about their fucking account. I don't care about that shit, man. What can you do to make my life? What can you do for me? What can you do to show me virtue and submission? Other than that, I don't care about nothing else. You know, and that's how we should be. Come home, you taking orders from your fucking boss, but yet I'm giving you orders and I'm telling you what not to do, and yet it's a fucking problem. But you taking orders from a goddamn cracker that's exposing you and extorting you for money, sitting at the top of the damn food chain and a damn computer screen, but yet you give me all the fucking hell. This shit gonna end, man. And that's why a lot of you, 90% of you ain't gonna make it. I'm just being straightforward. 90 to 95% of you Israelite women, you ain't gonna make it. You just not. A lot of brothers are gonna start cutting y'all off, man. All right? Like the brothers always say, hey, 9 times out of 10, you woman you with, don't expect her to get on no chariot with you, man. That ain't how it's gonna be. The Lord have fresh women stored up for us, brothers, man. That's why don't even trip on it. Don't trip on Eve, man. Just continue to do the work. Don't worry about the shit. The Most High got it all worked out for us. Don't worry about it. And when the Most High raises us up, they going to be right there and they going to see it. And their jaws are going to drop. And that's when we going to get the ha-ha, re-re. That's when we going to be able to say what we want to say and do as we please. It's payback, man. It's a two-way street. They think that Jake Man's supposed to take all the abuse, get hit in the mouth, take the mental abuse, push to the side. Oh, nigga, you abusing me. How the fuck I abuse you because I called you out? Because I'm calling you out on your bullshit. Because you ain't in order. A few tussles here and there. The fuck, how is that abuse? Abuse means to misuse somebody. Abuse ain't somebody pushing you or throwing you to the bed or grabbing you saying shut the fuck up. That's not abuse, man. It's called correction, which a lot of you need because your punk ass fathers didn't correct you, because the scriptures tell you that your father should spit in your face, man. Like when Miriam got turned to a leper, it says, but if our father would have spat in her face, is that abuse too? Because the scriptures say a harlot is spittle. And a woman that run her fucking mouth, you supposed to spit in that bitch's face, man. That's in the scriptures. But let Esau tell it. Or let her, because she's going to use the Edomite dialect, the Edomite newspeak. Oh, that's abuse. Should no woman be called a bitch? Are you serious? The scriptures call women bitches, man. What the fuck you talking about? We could get that in a Sirach, man. Even if you look up the NIV version, it says a shameless woman should be counted as a bitch. That's in the Bible. So what the fuck you mean? I can't call you a bitch. If you ain't in order, you ain't submitting to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you ain't submitting to your man, and you ain't doing what the fuck they tell you to do, you are a bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think you are. I don't give a damn you make 60 bands a year. You are a fucking bitch, man. And that's where it ends. And if you don't like it, oh well, motherfuck you and your feelings. Because at the end of the day, the Most High is going to kill 2/3 of his people anyway. And any of you jakes out there that got a problem with us cursing out Eve, may you fucking die and may you be obliterated to hell too. Okay, because we ain't just against women. We're against you simp ass jakes too. Because you niggas are primary the reason why these fucking hoes walk around here with their chest puffed out. Because you bitch ass niggas ain't put your fucking foot down and put these women in their fucking place. Because you too bitch made, man. You too fucking pussy stricken, man. You too goddamn, you too motherfucking pussy whip. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing, man. Let that woman, nah, bitch. Nigga, you say something, man. The bitch don't like what you saying. You cut her off, man. The fuck? But anyway, it says, my eyes should behold her. Now she should be trodden down as the mire of the streets. And you gonna find out the hard way, man. And you fucking Edomites, you devils. The Most High got a special judgment for each and every last one of you motherfucking crackers, man. All right? And with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. I can't wait till the Most High bring fucking judgment on this place, man. I can't wait till you fucking Edomites pay for what the fuck you've done, man. Just seeing you walk around free like this, it's a burn in my fucking soul, man. It's a fucking burn in my fucking spirit seeing you goddamn devils walk around here without being put in chains, man. You're the reason why our race is the way it is. I can't wait, man. And you fucking women, you gonna get the same judgment that your fucking Edomite lover is gonna get, man. And you niggas out there that ain't with it, may the Most High take your ass out too, man. And with that, Shalom and the Baba Ball.